Good evening. Welcome to the House of Overthinking. There's only one sleep to go until Wicked, which is extremely exciting. I have a group of friends going and I'll be seeing it in 3D next week with my mother, which is going to be very emotionally satisfying, I think. The Rotten Tomatoes score for Wicked is very high. It's in the 90s for both the audience and the critic ratings. And Grace Randolph has gone from feeling like this when she watched the trailer to like this after watching the movie, which is quite the turnaround. I've watched a lot of reviews from people who were saying Wicked wasn't on their radar, they didn't care about it, they didn't think it was personally their thing. And they were incredibly pleasantly surprised, so I'm expecting to be in for a treat. However, many of you may be wanting to read the book afterwards. And as I said in my other video, which I'll link to in the description, you should read the book, but not necessarily before you watch the film. I recommend reading it afterwards, but adjust your expectations. If you read the book expecting the same kinds of relationships, the same level of romances, the same level of friendship, you will be disappointed. Those are at their peak in the film. They are at their highest point in the movie adaptation. And the book is a lot more literary. And the book is deeper, but it's not necessarily sweeter. You won't find the same levels of charm. You won't find the same love story, essentially. You will find R18 situations, but not so much the sweet, family-friendly romance. And it's richer, but not more charming. So if you are looking for more politics, you'll be rewarded. If you're looking for more of the animal rights issue, you'll be rewarded. If you are interested in the political element of the world of Oz, the land of Oz, then Wicked, the book, will be very satisfying for you. There's a great deal of philosophy in it. There are also things that you would not find in the musical, besides the adult situations. There is a fair amount of religion, you may be surprised to learn. There's quite a bit of religion that does not creep at all into the musical, and I'll be interested to find out if there's any of that in here. Again, I would be very surprised. I doubt they want to wade into those waters. But Gregory Maguire had a lot to say about religion, and you will find that in the book. So it is a more adult take with more adult themes, and yeah, just be prepared for Gregory Maguire's Oz to be surprisingly horny. Where the musical and film are romantic and sweet, the book is worldly and quite frisky. But it's just real life, right? It's not salacious, it's not done gratuitously, it's just the stuff of real life when you're a grown-up. All in all, the storylines have been bundled up into a much neater package. And so reading the book, you may find that the story beats and the tension that you enjoyed about the movie are just completely non-existent. But it has a different kind of narrative. It's much more of an adult literary take, as I've said many times, and the musical film is much more at the family level. The endings are very different. Don't read the book expecting to find out what happens in the end of the musical, because again, you simply will not learn. They are different. The climaxes are the climax has been reworked, strengthened, and made a lot more explosive for the musical, and therefore even more so, I gather, for the film. The book doesn't have quite the same level of intensity in that climactic moment. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do in the films. But yes, you're still going to have to wait until the end of next year to find out how the movie's going to finish, because the book will not leave you any wiser. So with that in mind, do pick up Wicked, do read it, but know what you're in for, or your heart may be broken. I wouldn't want that. Enjoy the movie, enjoy the book, and I will talk to you soon. Good night.